Alright, well hello and welcome to Brainless Entertainment. I'm Brainless, and welcome back to more of our last Epoch Fire Necromancer playthrough. So in today's episode we are going to be continuing into the Reign of Dragons timeline. I don't think I really have anything else to go over, so chapter markers down below and in the description as usual, and I will see you on the inside of this next echo. Alright, so I expect this episode shall probably be pretty short. Oop, volume's a little loud, give me just a moment. There we go. Kind of like the last one. I think the last one was pretty short, right? Don't have a whole lot to do. Just going to try to get to the next quest echo. Shouldn't take long. I think our timeline stability was just a little bit over the mark towards like the next thing that we need, so. Slay enemies to locate the forged soldier. Slay the forged soldier. Okay. Go ahead and unleash this guy. So I was just playing on my Blade Dancer? Oh my god. Yeah, it is Blade Dancer. Right before this. It's because it's been a while since the last time I was able to play, so I wanted to kind of get reacquainted with the feel of the game. I have a partial confession. I have been playing other games lately, and that is partly contributing to the lack of content. But there's other factors too, like there's things that make it really hard for me to just sit down and record an episode day by day. So perhaps I'll talk about that more at some point in time, but for now, I am, as I've threatened many times, planning on covering some other game content here on the channel. Not sure when, but hopefully soon. I feel like I'm just about ready to start covering those other things that I've hinted at. So maybe in the very near future that will become a reality. That's certainly the goal. Oh, there's a tomb down there. I reckon we should do that. Looks like our objective is considerably far away. I do want to spend more time narrowing down the loot filter, strictness of my loot filters, mostly with regard to idols. Because that's one of the things that takes a lot of editing time, is evaluating loot, idols in particular, especially here in the tombs and cemeteries, where a lot of idols tend to drop. So spend a little bit more time kind of narrowing down what I want to see or what I don't want to see with regard to the idols. That should kind of help speed things along a little bit when I record and edit. Not that it's that big of a demand, kind of like the whole post process, but you know, it's something. In these green prisons. Oop, what was that? What is happening? Felt like I was getting kind of pushed around by him or something. But it still feels like we're getting through things rather quickly. I was actually surprised how well things were going on my Blade Dancer. They seem to be having a pretty easy time. What is going on? Am I having some server issues? Doesn't look like I should be. I just feel like I'm kind of rubber banding a little bit, but I don't know why that would be. At any rate, I'm just about this here. Oop. Okay. I can't remember if there's anything that we were wanting to re-roll. So I'll probably take a moment to look at that. In just a second here. Okay, yeah, we have this Acolyte's Heretical Ornate Bone Idol, and we got recovery speed of Reap and chance to cast Harvest, which are not good for us at all, so let's re-roll that. Ward Decay Threshold, ward gain when you use Evade. That could be okay. It's not exactly something I would like to go for, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at that a little bit more in depth later on, if it becomes something that we really want to work towards. I guess I'll do this Rune Prison since it's here. I feel like I might have some prophecies regarding Rune Prisons that I'm working on, but I didn't look at any of that stuff before I started recording, so who knows. Either way, our objective is over this away, so continue working in that direction. Looks like we do still have all of our minions. So we've not lost anyone yet. And I think in the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, I was talking about Action RPG's Fiery Minion build and how they were using the roughly teleportation skill in the Skeletal Mage tree. I guess we could look at real quick. Yeah, Grave Passage. 4.5 second cooldown versus 3.8. I am kind of curious to check it out. I don't know if I'm gonna, but it did sound interesting. Anyway, I'll see you in the next Echo. Just a moment. Okay, got ourselves an Arena Echo, which I do enjoy, because there's not a whole lot of wandering around trying to find objectives. The objective comes to you, and you always get a full stability, which looks like we only get 16 out of this one, but I feel like that's fine. Long term, I can't think of any real practical complaints about that. I have those freezing things. Oh. Shrine buff, obviously. What else would it be? Okay, yeah, I do want more mana regen. I'm really gonna have to put a little bit of effort into changing things up in such a way that I do have more mana regen. All that. Can't say I like that. Alright, just a second. I'm gonna look over this stuff real quick, so give me just a moment. Okay, got what we want from there. I will see you in the next Echo. Okay. I feel like our timeline stability is filling up a little bit slowly, but I don't know if that's actually true. Why is this red? Huh. Is that just a graphical error? Yeah, why are these... What is with that? Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. It's not a type of thing I'm recall seeing before. But, I don't know, whatever. Just keep going. Maybe it'll make sense to me down the road. Okay, slay enemies, locate unstable rifts. It looks like we have their locations. But can we get to them? Are my navigation skills up to the task? We'll find out. Still feels like we're quite strong. Oh my gosh, I'm pressing all the wrong... Yeah, our poison resist is still an issue. Ooh, nice. Definitely want more minion fire pen. Okay, we'll seal this rift. That was easier than I expected. We fulfilled the prophecy. Interesting. Okay, and the next one is a fair ways away, so got a bit of a hike ahead of ourselves. are getting poisoned a little bit. Nothing we can't handle. Some Wagaris. Hey, boys. Bye, boys. If I should be going this direction or not. Either way, I'll pick up those shards and keep on keeping on. I know I did do some work on my loot filters somewhat recently. But that's something that always requires a little bit of fine-tuning insofar as I've played the game. I assume at some point you would get to the point where you don't need to mess with your filters anymore, unless you decide to seek out particular things other than what you were already working towards for your build. I felt like a real mouthful for me to say that. Yeah, more of that. Yes, please, and thank you. Okay, and our other Void Rift is right here. Like the area around it's pretty clear, so. Alright. Alright, I will see you in the next Echo. Well, after I pick up this gold. Alright, see you in the next Echo. Okay, and we've got ourselves a Cemetery Echo. So, it's definitely going to put us well over the amount of timeline stability that we need, but... Okay, I recognize this place. I'm just going to go ahead and empower this. Evaluate the quality of the loot later on. Whoop! Don't get hit by the poison. Alright. So, Cemetery... Guess we're going to have to search around a bit. It has occurred to me many times, actually, that sometimes I probably summon zombies while I'm already at the limit. I believe the limit is 6, if I'm not mistaken. Seeing quite a few red items dropping lately, so that's good. I actually haven't been dealing with my inventory between echoes this time. I've just been kind of throwing things into one of the fairly empty stash tabs that I have. So I think in terms of upgradability, we're going to have to do some shenanigans with legendary potential to get what we want. So it's not that important for me to spend the time in between echoes looking at what I got, because we're going to have to farm that legendary potential to get what we need. I think. Might not actually be the case, but either way, going up this way. We still don't have a location for the cemetery. We'll track it down eventually, though. It sure does feel like we're picking up a lot of stuff. Okay, we have a location. And there's a champion to our south. Somebody called me a peasant. I don't appreciate that. I mean, it's kind of true. I kind of am a peasant. But still, I don't think that should be leveraged against me as an insult. Okay, we'll go for this champion. I guess is you? Is that the champion? It's kind of exploded. Oh my god. I think my inventory is going to be full before I get through this echo. Can go this way. Ooh, what was that about? You guys are really trying to hurt me. I mean, they're really hurting me. They're not trying to. They're doing it. close. Gosh. So many immortal eyes. Why are there so many of you guys? Take that though. Oh my gosh, look at that. Bloated. Absolutely bloated. Give me a moment here. Okay, just did a whole bunch of shattering there, so should be okay to get through this cemetery, and we'll definitely be wrapping up the quest echo. Whenever we get finished with here, we'll go straight into the quest echo. And that is where we'll be wrapping things up for today, but first let's make sure we can get through here. I feel like we're going to be fine. But as we know, overconfidence is problematic. I guess I'm going after this chest here. Offensive teleport. Transplant, rather. Alright. So I'm going to try not to clear every single nook and cranny up in here. Oh, level up. Right. What were we doing? Oh, we're still getting Wisp Weaver, which I think I said correctly this time. Yay me. Ooh. You kind of want to pop over here. Contrary to what I was talking about, as far as trying to be expedient, go over here, right? I know I don't need to. But then I wouldn't have gotten this. Can you imagine if I didn't get that? I don't know if I could play the game correctly. I know, like, a friend of mine, this is definitely their least favorite shrine effect. Because of, like, how much it obscures. Which I totally understand. Can I click on that? There we go. Alright. Completionist is... It's not taking over, but it is compelling me to go into this little nook here. Well, look, I got that. It's good, right? Worth it? Okay. I'll speed this up. I'll see you in a moment. I guess I really didn't go that far with that. Either way, trying to keep things moving along. Another treasure room. An arena key. Been getting a lot of those today. On my Blade Master, I got like 7 arena keys, I feel like, just over the course of doing one timeline. Which, that might not be a completely accurate number, but that's what it seemed like. Anyway, definitely getting very close to the end of this, I think. Or are we? Okay. Lots of amber. Getting quite a bit of ward generation. I think that's that chance to get ward from things dying nearby. I think is what most of that is coming from. Hello, Ghost. Been a while since I've seen you. Or has it? Okay. Inventory problems. Have to do some more shattering. Guess I'll kind of finish clearing out this room and do all that. Stop short of going in there. Despite my minions really wanting to. Alright, I'll deal with this inventory. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, can press on ahead again. Going through a ton of runes of shattering, so I'm not really looking that closely at these. Which tells me I do, in fact, need to make another pass at my loot filters again. Because I think I am still filtering for kind of defensive shards that I'm almost certainly not in need of. Either anymore or just at the moment. Oh, hello, Firstborn. Oop. Okay, that is them dealt with. Look at these real quick. Okay, nothing super important there. Let's move on to the treasure room, I guess. I guess we'll have an echo to plop in, which I haven't really thought about. Okay. So we're going this way. Okay, I have a dead forest here. It says complete the objective, claim loot fit for a great acolyte, which is me. So I'll pop one of these in here. And then we'll pretty much leave it at that. And we'll go ahead and move along. I don't think I need to interact with this. So just keep going. I guess we can open a portal because we're done, right? Alright, I will see you in the Quest Echo in just a moment. Okay, and we have here the Quest Echo Dragon's Grotto. This timeline, the gods failed to exterminate the dragons in the ancient era. Instead, the dragons overcame them and usurped the role of the gods in history. Find and destroy a clutch of storm dragon eggs. I know I've done this. I don't really remember that much about it, but it looks like set Baal, Ada, trying to protect their eggs. I respect that. Alright, and that is a Quest Echo done, and we really didn't have to work hard at all for that, I don't think. So, we're still doing alright. Okay, we got a little thing here. Storm dragon eggs are far more numerous than expected. Even if all of these were wiped out, a single clutch in another grotto would be enough for them to rise again. That seems true. Still, I will destroy them. And that is that Quest Echo complete. We'll pop out of here. Anything to collect from here? Some money, and that, and that. Alright, anyhow, in the next episode, I guess we'll wrap up probably, 3 or 4 more echoes, and then we'll do the last Quest Echo of this timeline, and then we'll be done with the Reign of Dragons, and we'll be moving on to something I have not done before. So, that'll be cool. Anyhow, as ever, thank you all so much for joining me. Really appreciate having you here. I hope you'll come back and see me again soon when we wrap up this timeline in the next episode. Till next time, y'all take care. Alright, y'all. Bye for now.